Today we're going to be installing an under-seat locker in a Dodge Ram pickup. For this installation, you'll have your under-seat locker, you'll have your driver's side bracket, your passenger side bracket, and the included hardware. The only tools you'll need for this installation are an 11mm socket and an E12 socket for the seat bolts. To start, we'll open the driver's side door of the truck and we'll lift the seats, and that will expose the hardware we need to remove in order to begin the mounting process. So I'll start with the E12 socket and we'll remove 2 bolts on the driver's side, and if you have power tools, that will speed the process up. But the whole installation should take under 10 minutes, even with the use of hand tools. So we'll remove the bolts and just lay them down on the floor for now. Again, we've got 2 bolts on this side. And then what I'll do is I'll just slide over to the passenger side. Hopefully get a little better light here, and you can see the remaining bolt there that needs to be removed. Once all 3 of these bolts are removed, we'll take them and move them out of the way to be used for installing the brackets. At this point, we'll take our locker, go ahead and ensure that your drawer is locked so it doesn't slide out on you. And if you need to grab a second man, you can grab a second man to slide this in. We'll lift up here and we're going to slide it into position. And what you want to do is try to keep these 3 studs here in line with the 2 bolt holes for the installation brackets. Alright, so I've got the mounting brackets laid out inside and the hardware included in the mounting kit. So what we want to do, we've got our locker loosely in position here. It'll be really close, so we're going to start with our driver's side bracket. With the 3 slots provided here for a little adjustability, we're going to place this on the studs as shown. You can see we've got a little bit of adjustability there, that's fine. We'll just let it rest for now. And we'll start taking our 1/4 20 nylock nuts and threading those on. And we'll leave them loose for now. And you should be able to access at least the first 2 from this side. And if it's easier for you, you can go on the other side for the 3rd nylock nut. Again, we'll just thread those on until we get to the rubber. And then we'll go ahead and take 2 of our bolts for the seat mounts and start running those down until they are hand tight. And you can see we've got a pretty snug fit there already. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead around to the passenger side and we'll place our passenger side bracket. We'll go ahead and take the seat bolt there as well as our tools, and we'll start installing on that side. Alright, so our passenger side mounting bracket, just as simple as the driver's side. You'll see the 2 slots there in the bracket. We're going to place those on the studs. You need to wiggle around a little bit to get in position, that's fine as well. You can see we want this slot here to line up with the seat bolt. We're in place now, so again, we'll take our 2 1/4 20 nylock nuts and we'll thread those on, just hand tight. And then we'll take the seat bolt and place it back through the hole in the bracket. and then we can begin tightening everything down. So our driver's side bracket is already placed. All the bolts and nuts are in position there. So we can begin tightening down on this side. And I'd recommend starting with the seat bolt here to get the bracket in its final resting place as level as possible once this is tightened. Now that's tight. We'll take our 11mm socket and we'll start tightening down our 1/4-20 bolts all the way around. That completes the passenger side bracket installation. You can see that's really tight now. We'll move around to the driver's side and we'll tighten everything up over there. Back here to the driver's side. You see we got a little bit of a gap in there now. Just since we tightened down the passenger side, that's okay. We'll slide these closer together. There's adjustability both in the seat mounting slots there as well as the locker slots. So we'll go ahead and perform the same sequence here. We'll tighten down the 2 bolts for the seat brackets. Snug those down. And then we'll move to our 3 nylock nuts on the locker side of the bracket. Final. And that will complete the underseat locker installation for the Dodge Ram.